Hi, today we're gonna talk about the data sizes and speeds, which is quite important for it because when you buy a computer, you would like to know what's the capacity you can store in a hard drive or another secondary storage units, and also what's the speed of your computer, and also what's the speed of your communication size. So let's say names of different sizes of data we can talk. When choosing a new computer, we came across terms such as 300 gigabyte hard drive and 500 megabyte download, and to the uninitiated, this can be somewhat disconcerting. Data in a computer is represented in a series of bits. Since the birth of computers, bits have been the language that control the processes that take place inside the mysterious box called the computer. In this section, we always look at the very language that your computer uses to its work. Let's say about the bit. Bit is a binary unit, simply 0 or 1. A true or a false. It is the most basic unit of data in a computer. It's like the dots and dashes in Morse code for a computer. Bits are machine readable. What about nibble? It is 4 bits or half of a byte. One hexadecimal digit is 1 nibble in a size. Let me give you information about the byte, which is computer science. A byte is a unit of measurement of information storage. That equals 8 bits can be used to represent letters and numbers. For example, the number 01000001 is 8 bits long and represents the letter A in 8-bit encoding. Word. Unfortunately, the term word has two different definitions. The first is the number of bits that can be central processing unit of a particular computer can handle at one time is the word size for the computer. These word sizes ranged from a nibble to more than 128 bits. The second definition was pretty much driven by all of the people that were writing software to the used program computers, and this definition fixed to the word size at 16 bits. Maybe we can call 2 bytes. While kilobyte is a unit that data that equals 124 bytes or 2 power 10. This is not to be confused with the decimal kilo, which means 1000 or 1 power 3. The difference is because the term was coined by computer scientists. Power of 2 do not fit into 1000 neatly. Therefore, using the decimal system in binary computing would be computationally wasteful. Megabyte or MB is a unit that the data that equals to 1,048,576 bytes or 2 power 20. This is equal to a kilobyte squared 1024 power 2. Gigabyte. A gigabyte, or we call it GB, is a unit of data that equals to 1,072,741,824 bytes, simply 2 power 30. This is equal to kilobytes cubed 1024 power 3. Because of the differences between computer metrics and decimal metrics, storage devices are usually advertised with gigabytes presented as 1 million bytes rather than 1.07 billion bytes. Therefore, overstanding their true capacity, this explains why a new 500 gigabyte hard drive turns out to have an actual size closer to 450 gigabyte. And this is the 1 gigabyte micro drive in that way. I have to tell you before that there is one thing we can call terabyte. It is unit of data equals to 2 power 40. It's 1 billion blah blah. This is equal to kilobyte to the fourth power of 1024, being approximately 1 trillion bytes or 1024 gigabytes. Consumer storage devices are often measured in terabytes because it's big, huge capacity. Of course, we have to talk about the petabytes you see on the places. This petabytes, a petabyte or PB is a unit of data that equals to 1 trillion blah blah something. Simply 2 power 15. This is equal to kilobyte to the fifth power of 1024, or roughly 1 quadrillion bytes. Large data centers can be those operated by Google, can handle petabytes of data every day. Microsoft stores on 900 servers a total of approximately 14 petabytes. Cisco Systems predicts the global internet networks will deliver 12.5 petabytes every 5 minutes in 2016. And measurement of data speed. Data transfer speed can be measured in bits per second or in bytes per second. A byte is 8-bit long. Network engineer describes network speeds in bits per second, while web browsers usually measures a file download rate is bytes per second. A lowercase b usually means a bit, while uppercase b represents a byte. In networking, matrix prefixes such as kilo, mega, and giga refers to their decimal, not in binary meaning. If you would like to go details about that, let us talk about BPS, known as bits per second. Bit per second was the main way of describing data transfer speeds several decades ago. Bits per second was also known as the baud rate. Therefore, a 300 baud modem was one which could transfer data at around 300 bits per second. What about KBS, which we call kilobytes per second or 1000 bits per second? And megabits per second means 1 million bits per second. An internet service usually measure their internet connectivity in megabit per second. And lastly, we talk about the gigabits per second, 1 quadrillion bits per second. Modern local area network, internet infrastructure, and consumer internet connection in some countries can operate at these speeds. This is the end of this chapter.